Welcome back, Student at the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. All right, so check this out. So it looks like we have some Black Panther 2 casting news. All right, so it looks like Dominque Thorne, so RiRi Williams, will debut in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Okay, Dominque Thorne, the only movie that I'm familiar with her in, she starred in the film Judas and the Black Messiah. All right, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed her role in it. She had a supporting role, but it was a strong supporting role. Okay, so she was like, her character was the one. If you watch the movie, she had died in a shootout or something like that with the cops. But the actress, I think she's a brilliant actress based on the work that I've seen her perform in. But let's see. Kevin Feige has said that even though we have the Ironheart series that's coming out, for those of you who are unfamiliar, RiRi Williams is Ironheart, okay, and they're gonna have a Marvel series, but I always thought that the series was gonna debut first before we see her in the movie, but actually we're gonna see her in Black Panther 2 before her series. Now, how much screen time she will get, I don't know. I'm curious about that. I don't know any information about that, but let's see. A little bit of background information about RiRi Williams' character is that RiRi Williams is a teenage engineering genius who designs her own version of an Iron Man suit. Following her father's death, she lives with her mother and her aunt in Chicago. At 15 years old, she gets herself accepted into MIT. It is there that she builds her own version of an Iron Man-style armor. After using the armor to stop two escaped prison inmates, Tony Stark reaches out to her and gives her his blessing to become a new armored hero. Yet there is no indication that Robert Downey Jr. or Tony Stark will be a part of the character's story in the MCU right now. And this is very, very interesting because here's the thing. Even though right now in real time, in current time in the MCU, Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, he's no longer with us. All right. But it's a lot of story to tell in between Infinity War and Endgame. That's 5 years, people. 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is Tony Stark, he always been a person who, preparation, that is a big, big trait for him. You know, think about it. If you watch Spider-Man Far From Home, where Tom Holland's Peter Parker, Spider-Man, where he gets the glasses from Tony Stark and he was passing it on to him and stuff like that, or how, let me see, what else? As a matter of fact, at the end of Endgame, before his funeral, we saw his final message that he gave, you know what I'm saying? But he made it before he went out on the time heist mission, okay? And also, if you ever watched the Avengers, the animated series that came out in 2012 or 2013, that's around the time frame when I saw it. There was a situation where the main Avengers line up. Let me see, who got them? Was it Kang the Conqueror, I believe? It was a situation where the Avengers, they wasn't able to defend the Earth, right? So Tony Stark, he had a backup plan, okay? And the thing about it is, the superheroes who were in his backup plan, they had no idea that they was part of his backup plan until Tony Stark had no choice but to initiate the backup plan, all right? And it consists of the Heroes for Hire, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Spider-Man, and I want to say Wolverine and The Thing, I think. I'm going to have to go back and watch it, all right? Either Wolverine was in there or The Thing. For some reason, I'm only thinking it was 4. Or maybe I'm thinking about 4 because of Fantastic Four, and maybe it was actually 5. So we're going to roll with the 5, all right? But that was the backup plan right there. Nobody else knew about this, but he had it set in motion, okay? So Tony Stark, this guy here is always planning, right? And the thing about it is, if you think in between that 5-year span that Tony Stark did not help out anybody as far as being a hero and stuff like that, I think you're dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? So a lot went on during that time where we don't know what all went down, but we'll find out maybe in the series and stuff like that, or it might be a flashback scene to RiRi Williams in the Black Panther 2 movie where they show Tony Stark working with RiRi Williams, okay? And I'm also interested in seeing RiRi with Shuri. Get it? They rhyme, and guess what? These are two young ladies who are probably two of the most brilliant minds in the MCU, okay? So I think that'll be cool, but, well, hold up. Now, if it takes place during the time frame within that 5 year span between Infinity War and Endgame, well, from my understanding, Shuri, you know, she got blipped. She got caught in the blip as well. So who knows? Maybe you know, Wakanda, you know, after the first Black Panther movie, you know, they opened up their doors and shared information with more of the masses and stuff like that. It became more inclusive. All right. And maybe they reached out to Shuri. I mean to RiRi, right? Because you remember they did open up at the end of Black Panther. You saw T'Challa and Shuri. They were in Oakland and they opened up. What was it called? Was it like a science center or something like that? An educational center or something? Technology center or something? Okay. It's quite possible maybe someone from Wakanda saw how intelligent and smart she was, you know, in the program that they have, and maybe they you know, after she met with Tony Stark or something like that. I don't know if they're going to even include that in there, but maybe, guess what? Maybe, just maybe, they went to her to help them with some of their technology, right? Because it's hard to replace Shuri. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to replace someone as smart as her. I mean, it's just almost impossible, right? So maybe RiRi Williams was the closest thing to that at the time, but I don't know. That's just me speculating right there, people, and it's okay to speculate. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this, man. You know, it's got some new news about Black Panther 2. This comes out in July 2022, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So I tell you what, share your thoughts down below. Let me know, what are your thoughts on RiRi Williams, aka Ironheart, being cast in Black Panther 2? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Tell me why. Share your thoughts down below, and also hit that like and subscribe button. All right?